Shalom, my friends. I received a number of very interesting questions over the past couple of weeks, many regarding my trip, my walk through Auschwitz, which was for me a very meaningful, moving situation and experience. I received a note from Michelle, who mentioned that her great-grandparents were in Auschwitz, and when she saw the pictures and the video, she saw me sitting on the train tracks and there was green grass around, and she mentioned how difficult it was for her to see that there was color, that there was green grass, when in her mind's eye there was only dreariness and gray. And I share that. It was surprising to see the reality that as gloomy a situation and place as Auschwitz is and was, somehow it was real. There was grass growing there. There were trees. There were birds chirping, all of which make it difficult indeed, Michelle, to grasp what happened to your great-grandparents and to 6 million other Jews. Timothy asked me whether I've changed in any way as a result of that experience in walking through Auschwitz. I can't say I've changed, but I'm definitely more confirmed in my belief of a couple of things. Number one, that evil exists. Number two, that we as human beings have the obligation to fight evil and to bring goodness to the world and light. Number three, that there are Holocaust survivors today in the last years of their lives who are living in abject poverty, and that it is our duty to bring dignity to them at the end of their lives with food, medicine, heating fuel, things that the fellowship does and provides. And finally, I guess I see that the need for continuing on, for not letting Hitler be the victor, but for us continuing to affirm God's presence in the world and the mission of the Jewish people. And that is why going to Auschwitz with 1,200 young people from Russia, where they endured and their parents endured not only Nazism, but communism and all the attempts to wipe out Judaism from the world. And to go there with them is another compelling reason of why we need to do what we can to uphold Jewish life and to preserve Judaism as a faith. And finally, this leads really to a question that Robin asked. Robin is Christian, and she says that sometimes when she approaches her Jewish friends, they are not fully trusting in the relationship. And she says that it's sincere, her relationship, but it's hard to get close to them. Well, I've connected these two ideas, the walk through Auschwitz, with this question of Christian-Jewish relations. Jews don't often, and it's sad, and it's wrong, but Jews often don't distinguish between us and them. And there's just them. There are no colors to the them. And for Jews, for many Jews, as a result of the Holocaust and the history of anti-Semitism, there is a lack of trust in Christians, in Gentiles, in outsiders, if you will. And so that's what the mission of the fellowship has been for 35 years, to break down those barriers, those walls of mistrust, and the only way Jews can come to see Christians as friends, as many of them have done, is by Christians demonstrating true, unconditional Christian love. When that happens, and there's no attempt to overwhelm the Jew with missionary activity that Jews are very sensitive to, but just simply unconditional love, and let God bring about the beauty and the sweetness of a relationship that I'm sure will evolve.